Damn, I really need to shave. It's getting ridiculous. What's up guys, it's Ed back again from TechSource and welcome to Setup Wars episode 16, where you submit your desk setup to get featured on a channel and a chance to win a prize. This episode is actually sponsored by LG, where the winner will receive a brand new 34-inch ultra-wide curved monitor. And if you guys are new to the series and want to submit your desk setup, make sure to watch the video linked down below. But with all that said, let the Setup Wars begin. This video is brought to you by G2A, where you can buy super cheap CD keys for any game on any platform. This is where I get all my games from, as well as Windows keys for my monthly PC builds, but I'll leave a link down below so you can see for yourself. Real quickly, before I begin the episode, I want to address some concerns you guys have. A lot of you guys are wondering why your setup hasn't gotten featured yet, even after me downloading the files. The current wait time to get featured on Setup Wars is at least 90 days. That's how many submissions I've been getting every single day. So for the LG submissions, I am picking them randomly as they come, but after the series are over, I'm gonna go back to my regular schedule, basically accepting them as they come in. So I'm gonna go back to accepting the submissions in the order I received them. So I'm extremely sorry if you guys don't get chosen. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of submissions that I have saved up on my computer. So if you guys have patience, please wait. You guys will get featured. So with that said, let's take a look at the 10 contestants for this week's episode. We have Benjamin, Med, Bill, Eber, Faisal, Jason, Jose, Jurian, Noah, and Sully Z. I don't know if Sully Z is your name, but hey, that's what I got. As always, all of the gear you guys see on these setups will be featured down below in the description section for anyone that is interested. So with that said, let's take a look at Ben's setup. So we're starting this episode strong with Ben's triple display setup. We have three Asus 24-inch monitors hooked up to a wall mount. On the desk, we have a K70 keyboard, Logitech G502 mouse on top of the Corsair extended mouse pad. Also under the monitors, we have the Razer Leviathan soundbar. Cables are all hidden away on that rack, so great job on there. And I also noticed that you have an IKEA LED strip installed under the desk. Sick PC, by the way, we have a 4770K and an Asus GTX 770 in the Obsidian 450D case. Say what you will about the overused black and red combo, I still love it and it's my favorite color combination. But yeah, overall a very simplistic triple display setup. Job well done. Next up is Noah with a somewhat cramped setup. So we have an Acer 27-inch monitor sandwiched by two older Fujitsu monitors. Honestly, I would toss those two monitors aside and grab another 27-inch if you really use all those pixels. On the desk, we have a Logitech K120 keyboard and G602 mouse with a pair of LS21 speakers. We also have a Triton Pro headphones hanging from the... Is that your bed? Wow, okay, so it looks like you converted the bottom portion of your bed into a storage unit with a bunch of shelves to hold your games and other stuff. It's not a bad idea. What a good way to make use of something you are not using, I guess. Another great invention you have on the top of your PC. Never in a million years would I have ever thought of this. So you're actually using your PC fans as an actual cooling fan. I gotta say, that is really cool. Am I right? Cable management is also really good, and +1 on mounting your router and other stuff against the wall like that to free up some space on your desk. Honestly, you have a pretty clever setup. It's a bit too cramped for my style, especially with those huge ass speakers taking up a big portion of your desk. It definitely has the potential of a dope setup if you rearrange and get rid of a few things. Next up is Bill with a dual monitor display. Two 27-inch Dell monitors, one in 4K and the other in 1080p. On the desk, we have the Razer Black Widow keyboard, G602 mouse on the left side, and an Apple Magic Mouse on the right. We also have a Hisense TV up top, Harman Kardon sound sticks on the desk, and I really like this setup because it's both a productivity and a gaming setup. We have the 6-core Mac Pro all the way on the right side, and your custom PC on the bottom. A beast PC I might add, with a 5820K CPU paired with two GTX 980 Ti's. I also like the fact that you hung your headphones on the wall, but it seems like it's a bit far from reach and that you have to actually lean in a bit to grab them. Not sure if that was a good idea. Cable management is great as well. I don't really have much complaints. You have a pretty sweet hybrid setup. At number 4, we have Eber with a dual display setup on the IKEA Becant desk, an Acer 27-inch G-Sync display, and a Dell 4K display on the Silverstone monitor stand. On the desk, we have the Corsair Strafe Gaming keyboard, a Mionix Avior mouse, and the Edifier speakers. Awesome job on cable management. It's pretty sweet that the desk comes with a net for cables. It definitely makes everything a lot easier. Also on the bottom is the black, blue, and gold PC. So it's rocking a 4930K with a GTX 960. But yeah, I mean, I love the LEDs and especially that monitor mount. I think it really cleans up the entire setup. Great job, dude. Next up is Faisal with a simple and clean setup. We have an Acer 28-inch 4K monitor, a Corsair K65 keyboard, and an M65 mouse on the extended mouse pad. We also have a Cooler Master Scorpion mouse bungee, which I rarely see on these episodes. Awesome job keeping your ATH M50Xs on the Amovi headphone hanger, and I'll give you a point for not only hooking up the USB hub on the roof of your desk, but also using the cable drops to route your USB cables to the top of your desk for easy access. Fantastic job on cable management as well. Now let's talk about the PC. So I won't go over too much about it since you entered PC Wars as well, but all I can say is that you have some serious skill, my friend. Majority of these parts are custom made by him, and I can't wait to show you more pics later on. Honestly, this setup is worthy of an ultra-wide monitor. I can really see the effort it takes you to keep such a clean and organized setup, and if you do win the monitor, you will definitely take good care of it. Jason is next up with his dope red LED setup. So we have a 27-inch Asus 1440p monitor, a Corsair K70 keyboard, and an Ouroboros mouse on top of the X-Track Ripper gaming mat. You also have an X-Track Zoom mousepad on top of that as well, but finally something a little different from Corsair extended mousepads. I gotta say that these do look pretty sweet. Also on the desk we have a pair of Cerwin Vega bookshelf speakers and Sennheiser HD580 headphones resting on top. I love the custom painted microphone, and the red LEDs just work so well with this setup. Excellent job on wire management, and you have a baller PC as well with a GTX 970 and a 4370. A really awesome presentation and a really clean setup. Thank you, Jason, for entering. At number 7 we have Jose and his wall-mounted setup. We have an Asus 27-inch ROG Swift 144Hz gaming monitor hooked up on the wall with a Logitech G710 gaming keyboard and a G502 gaming mouse on top of the Genesis mousepad. Also on the desk we have a Sennheiser Game Zero headset and Logitech speakers. I really think that the blue desk makes the gaming gear pop out, especially that awesome custom water-cooled PC you have there. It's rocking a 4930K, which is overclocked to 4.5 GHz, and 2 GTX 780 Ti's in SLI. Pretty good job on cable management, although I think you can definitely do a better job wrapping the cables. I like how the table comes with a few holes which helps routing the cables through, giving the setup a very clean look, but overall, not a bad setup. Next up is Jurian with yet another triple monitor setup. We have one Asus 28-inch 4K monitor and two Liyama ProLight 24-inch monitors on the right. On the desk we have a G710 mechanical keyboard, G700 gaming mouse, and a pair of X41 surround sound headphones from Turtle Beach. We also got a few other headphones on this hanger, a Sennheiser 363D gaming headset, and a pair of Sennheiser Momentum headphones. I'm not sure what the deal is with the cable coming out of the keyboard towards the front, but that would definitely bother me, so maybe route the cable another way if possible, unless it doesn't bother you at all. Other than that, the cable management looks pretty awesome down below, and this is a pretty cool multi-monitor setup. At number 9 we have Med with a pretty interesting setup. We have an Asus 27-inch 2K display and a Dell Pivotable 1080p display next door. The wallpaper looks pretty familiar. I wonder where you got that from. But I will give you a point for being creative with it on the second display though. That looks pretty sick. So there's a bunch of stuff on your desk. We have an Apple wireless keyboard and trackpad along with a Logitech G710 keyboard and a bunch of gaming mice. A Mad Catz Rat5, Logitech G502, Razer Mamba, and finally a Logitech MX mouse for productivity. Despite having all that gear, you still managed to keep the desk very clean, so props on that. I love the red tilt wireless charger you have on the desk and that red and black DX Racer chair you have, and I think that really blends in well with your color scheme. You also have quite a collection of headphones as well, a pair of Sony Pulse gaming headphones, Turtle Beach 7 headset, and a Logitech G430 gaming headset. For consoles, you are rocking both the PS4 and Xbox One, but it's missing some D-brand skins. I see that you have some on the MacBook Pro, so you should definitely pick up some carbon fiber ones for your consoles as well. Pretty sweet PC as well. That's an MSI GTX 970 graphics card, and it's rocking an Intel 4670K processor. You have a bunch of awesome gear, but the cable management is slacking, so I would definitely spend some time and clean it up, but overall you have a pretty badass battle station and gaming room. Well done. Last but not least, we have Sully Z with the very first wide dual monitor setup. We have two LG 23-inch monitors, a Razer Black Widow Chroma keyboard, Death Adder Chroma mouse on the Corsair extended mousepad. Also on the desk we have two Beats Pill speakers and a Triton Kune gaming wireless headset on the Geekria acrylic headphone stand. I absolutely love how symmetrical this setup is. You have the Blue Yeti mic right there in the center, two speakers on the bottom, and the mousepad centered directly in front of the monitors. +1 for the symmetry. Cable management is also spot on. It looks like you attached the power strip to the roof of the desk with some zip ties and connected all your stuff to it. Pretty sweet PC as well. It's rocking a 4790K and an MSI GTX 970 GPU in the very sexy H440 PC case. Honestly, I love the setup, very clean and very organized. Job well done, Sully Z. So that's it for this week's episode of Setup Wars. Voting begins now, so make sure you guys click on the straw poll link down below and vote on who you think deserves the ultra-wide monitor, or whoever has the cleanest setup, or whoever has the best setup. I'm gonna leave it to you guys and vote on whoever you want to. As always, voting closes this Saturday and I'll announce the winner on Sunday on my Twitter and Instagram accounts, so make sure you guys are following me there if you guys want to know who wins. As always, if you guys enjoy Setup Wars and want me to continue doing these every single Monday, then beat the crap out of that like button to show your support. But that's basically it. Thank you so much again for watching. I will see you in the next video.